revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, Mike Giver.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready. 10 logo. Hey, exit. Record. Check 37. Check. Get it.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Off-play action. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Off the play fake. Costello. And Diggs has it. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Costello. It's complete to Diggs. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
They go counter with Howard. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you. Slam.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On the delay, it's Howard. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Hey, let go.
Off play action. Costello sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or. Pilot, 64, weak. Screen. Watch the eye.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So don't say nothing. Wide, get wide. Hey, zoom.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Stop!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Roethlisberger, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Kill. Turn it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing on first down. Costello. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They're running it. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. Cook with a 1st down and much more. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The quick slant caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tight dog. Check it out, read.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He wants it all for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the toss play, Howard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
All right, now. 180. Oh, here we go. Oh. Easy. Snicker. Watch twins. 50. Hey, Charlie.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Exit. Check. No. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Ready.
On first and 10, Costello under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking to throw. Costello. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. The gain of 39 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponent.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check 43. Back.
Operating from the gun. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. throw. Costello going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Mike 54. No chance. Sponge. No.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Check 37. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, echo. Yeah. Mike 5-4. Hurry. Not to that. They go.
From the gun. Costello, and this is Cook with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check. Hey, look, 3, 2.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Zoo.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Johnson's got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 4th down, here's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha. Check three, check three, check three. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. Watch the safety creep.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Set, ready? 30 big.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello. Left side caught by Diggs. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready to break. 50, nice 50. Hey, here we go. Hey, nice 7. Single. Hey, nice 50, nice 50. Snap.
On first down, Costello. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Slam.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A quick pass out to Juju. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, they run with Howard.
And I know you can't really see it, But that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch. Easy.
Running with Howard. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
SOS. Watch the edge.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Costello. And this one's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Defense, let's go. Wide, get wide. Switch.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to fire one deep over them into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
230.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, Charlie. 54. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, watch it. Joker. Hey, orbit. Lucky. Watch the twist. Slant. Hey, Sam off. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.